are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to another Friday stream. Yay, it's Friday. Happy days, happy days. Oh, Guts, welcome in. How are you doing? Doing well? It's finally Friday. Doing right, doing right. You know, it's Friday. It might be a short stream. We'll see. So 6 hours today, new record for 2025. I don't know if I should be proud of you or disappointed in you. I'm conflicted. Because on one hand, it's good that you finally slept for at least 6 hours. But on the other hand, your minimum should be 6 hours, not maximum. So I'm conflicted on I'm both disappointed and proud of you at the same time. How about that? That's the best I got. That's the best I got. Averaging 4. How you're still functioning in any way is beyond me. Why short stream? Because I want to record and edit the devlog tonight. And I don't know if I'll be able to. If I have a full-size stream. Because I want to release it tomorrow. That's why. Don't worry, just a full day of work, so a little bit of streaming, and then, a full recording and editing. Should get an editor. I should, have my videos do better, and then I can afford an editor. That'd be nice. But I'm not quite there. The problem is mostly that any kind of tutorial content just doesn't do well. even in large channels. Like, it's a large YouTube channel. I'm not sure Gorka's pretty big, right? Yeah, Gorka's big. So Gorka's like, for anyone that doesn't know, Gorka Games. If you're ever starting with Unreal, like he's great for like complete beginners. Once you become intermediate, I probably would say no longer like move away from his stuff to like other stuff. But like for just getting pure beginner stuff, his stuff's good. And I say that because there's just some things like I still see him occasionally, like a while back, putting casts on tick. Like it's just stuff you don't want to be doing. So, but just to getting started with Unreal, I think it's great. But the point I'm trying to make is, if I look at his views, 6K, 6K, 8K, 6K, 16K for AI instead of Unreal, 8K, 69K, nice. Or make your first game, like a full 2.5 hour thing. Again, how to make a full game, 2.5 hour or 3.5 hours, 60K. But anything that's like a smaller, like just tutorial, right? They're all around like, let's say 6 to 8K on average, and that's not enough views if you're only making one video a week, right? Now, in his case, for example, he's uploading 5 days ago, 7 days ago, 12 days ago. He's updating like every few days, so right, you could make a living possibly with that, or at least hire an editor for that, possibly. But no, because the editor part would still not do work because it's per views per video. So even he wouldn't be able to afford an editor, unless he paid like all the money. Then probably, yeah. Realistically, you'd want, for a decent video, like you'd probably want like over $100 per video. That's how much probably people would charge. So you don't have to pay people to edit, you know? Yeah, like myself. I don't pay myself. Great. Matt, look, I've given you the spiel multiple times. I just don't want to go through the spiel again. There's no point for me to go. You've heard the spiel multiple times. There's no reason for me to repeat the spiel multiple times again. So that's all. You know, I'm fine repeating things for different people. You need something to edit. You already got stuff to edit. You had an actual video that I did, raw files, and you had streams. You had an actual video that I put out that I edited from the stuff I gave you. And you wanted to do a stream. I've never seen it. You can't say you edited that and I've never seen it and you want to edit for someone. If I'm applying for a job, right? If anyone's applying for a job and they're like, I can do things, they're like, cool, let's see what you can do. And they're like, oh, I did it. I can't show you anything, but I did it. I was gonna hire you for an art job without seeing what you can do, right? Same thing. I can't just be like, oh yeah, you did it. I trust him to not do my own work now and not upload my own video. I can't. You know, it's you gotta show. You know, show not tell kind of thing. So, but anyway, so you want to edit in a different way from what you wanted, so you gave up. Besides a lot of work, Yeah, editing is a lot of work, especially when you're starting out. When I first started out editing, it was like 7 hours of work. Now editing is like 2 hours of work for what I'm doing. Get better. You figure out workflows. Great. And just because it's edited a different way doesn't mean it's edited badly. Everyone edits slightly differently. Doesn't mean it's bad. Anyway. Editing VOD is heavy to start with. I mean, many editors, that's what they do, right? That's how a lot of people make content. They edit the VODs and make it interesting. Like all the big streamers, right? Ludwig, Sea-Dog, Iron Mouse, pretty much any big streamer like that. A lot of the content, unless it's like they're making a video, like going out and doing stuff, but a lot of the content is for like the second channels. It's just editing VODs. It is that. Hey, Mike, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well. Editing seems pretty challenging. There's people like Dual Wielded who are crazy good and do a lot of game dev YouTubers. I've never heard of. Is this a editor or a YouTube channel? I've never heard of this. Okay, well, searching Dual Wielded is going to be pointless. That's just going to give me a. That's literally like a term in games. I'll never find anything. That's a bad SEO term. What? Hold on. Search it on YouTube, maybe my channels. I can't just search on Google. I just realized, like, as soon as I put it in Dual Wielded, I'm like, that's not getting me anything. Yeah, there's a channel called Dual Wielded. He edits for people like Blackthorn Prod. Lots of people I've never heard of. Okay, I've never heard of this person, but the first thing that appears after Blackthorn Prod is Blackthorn Prod Controversy. That's not good. So it's gameplay stuff. Literally gameplay stuff. Yeah, gameplay stuff is a lot easier to edit. At least personally, I think it's a lot easier to edit. When I say easier to edit, by the way, I meant more interesting. I didn't mean actually easier in terms of difficulty. I realized I said easier, but I didn't mean easier in terms of difficulty. I mean it's easier to make it interesting compared to a tutorial. Is what I mean. Making a tutorial is interesting is a little more difficult, I think, than making a game interesting. Because a game inherently should be already interesting. A tutorial has no interesting factor. I really should say what I mean and not just say what I think. Because things will just... It means something entirely different to the way I said it. A tutorial interest, the interest should be implicit. You watch a tutorial because you want to learn. Yes and no. I watch a tutorial because I want to learn. I don't watch a tutorial because I want to be entertained. Right? I watch a tutorial, I want to be less fluff, get to the stuff that I want, and good. Done. So a lot of times I watch tutorial, like if I ever need to look up something on Unreal Engine, I will watch a tutorial at 1.5 or 2x speed and scrub through occasionally, depending on the tutorial. So that means I'm not interested in the actual content. I just want to know how he did. I just want to know the notes, really. That's I'm at the point where I don't need to know the like breakdown unless someone there's some people that do good breakdowns, and then I'm like, okay, I'll interested to hear those. But most people, I just, yeah, what's the setup here? Okay, you did this. You explain it real quick. Yeah, at 2x speed, good. But a tutorial, it's not the same thing. You do the same thing for your favorite tutorials. You watch those watch are those 3-minute tutorials? Yeah, you watch it. Whenever if I need to look up something, like if I'm YouTube and I need to like find, let's say, a material tutorial. Let's say I want to do like ice tutorial. Or ice material. Here's how I do check what I want to watch. First of all, views 98k, 10k. Okay, this one's better. 30k, 6k. Visually, these are not as interesting as that ice looks more like what I'm going for. I know him, so I know he's good. And okay, we're going with the one that's 90k. Okay. And then, okay, then we have here, okay, overview. Yeah, okay, so I see what he's doing. Geometry, yeah, makes sense. Don't need to dilly about that. Materials, he's showing off the materials. Creating the material, I know how to create a material. Okay, so we're doing parallax exclusion mapping. Setting up the parallax exclusion mapping. Plug in the roughness. Anything interesting here? Yeah, we're tinting it. Man, makes sense. Adding a normal. Okay, so it's just a parallax exclusion mapping material with some controls. So now this video, I now know everything I need to know. Pretty much from just scrubbing through just now, clicking through and kind of seeing what he's doing. I've given this video maybe 10 seconds of watch time on a 40-minute video. And I got what I needed. This will not do well in terms of audio video retention, right? Halfway through two. Okay, adding controls. Normal strength, still control stuff. Don't need it. Normals, yeah. More controls. I know how to add controls. And then he's showing off the final thing. And okay, so really, I just look here, get what I need, and then I'm good. That's what a tutorial is, to me. Now, I'm not like everyone. Obviously, not everyone watches a tutorial like this. This is how someone, like, I know materials enough where I can just look at it and be like, I understand. Now, this is not an advanced material. There are some that require a lot of, like, math, but this is just like, hey, a multiply here and append for normal, like, strength control. Like, this is super basic stuff. So for that, I just like, yeah, cool, just click through. I'm good. I understand everything that's going on here. So in terms of view retention, it's not going to do well. At least from people like me. There's absolutely going to be people that watch the entire thing. Don't get that wrong. People like me will just scrub through it. Watch retention will be terrible because of me. And which means YouTube will think that it's not a good tutorial, which means it will stop not recommending as much, etc. Now, if you have still the best one, the best like tutorial for its kind, then it doesn't matter how much retention it is, it'll still do great. Render Bucket is a fantastic channel. He does really good stuff that other people can't compete with. Like his tutorials, and like he knows like math and everything else like super well. So like he's made a name for himself basically. So people will go to him if they see like a tutorial, like flood map calculation with HLSL. Like he knows HLSL. He can create this with HLSL. It's insane stuff. So yeah, when you can do stuff like that, absolutely. But even then, you can see 4,000, 4,000, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, right? 720 views on Blender, 2,000, 2,000, right? Even him that has videos that pop off, like the ice thing. Oh, it's actually his most popular video. There you go. Most tutorials only do so much because most people aren't looking for it. Because you don't look at it to find interesting stuff on YouTube. You look at it to find what you need when you need it, and then you scrub through to get what you need, and then that's it. And the ones that get the views are the best ones of that tutorial. There's a good thing about your tutorials and go into a lot of systems that people can build off of. Yeah. Although my tutorials, at the end of them, there's several kinds of people I've noticed at the end of my tutorials. Ones that ask me for more tutorials. Not again. This is like these are the minority of the people, by the way. There's some people that ask me for more tutorials that would just have me recreate what I did before with other like inputs. There are other people that like want things that are really, really, really advanced on the other side of that. Like especially since I released the last video on PCGEX, there have been so many video requests of tutorials that should take like a good group of people like 6 months to do, like a full-time like team and project to set up like a proper thing for the thing. They're like, hey, can you show how to do this one thing? I was like, yeah, let me just whip that out real quick. It's like, so I was like, hey, can you show how to, use the because I showed one of the things that the PCGX does is do the the city grid type layout with points. So can you show how to use that and then set up a road system and spawn the buildings? Basically make a full city. Like, sure. Do I have 6 months? Do I have other people to help me with this? I'm one guy doing this for a time. There's no way. I'd love to. I want to know. But yeah, some things take a while, which is why a lot of times when people like ask for things, I'm like, noted. And it has been noted. Like, cool. I know people understand. People are looking for it. If I ever figure out an easy solution to that tutorial that I can make into like a video, I'll do it. But man, a lot of the stuff people ask, like, oh, if I had like a team and like time, like full time, I'm like, okay, maybe. Yeah, people underestimate how long things take. Yeah, some things are great. Some things end up being faster than you expect, which is good. But a lot of times people things end up taking longer than you think, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, I will probably do I will try to do PCGX tutorials. It's just going to be like, what can I figure out that's going to be simple, like for a tutorial? Like I don't want to, because I edit videos, I edit out the videos. I don't like an hour recording can turn into a 20-minute video. or 30-minute video. 20 to 30 minutes is usually roughly the translation of recording time to editing time. So like edited time rather. So I don't have 6 hours to record a 2-hour video. And then the editing would take longer too. The thing is, if you did have a team and time to and some of those tools would be worth a lot of money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're absolutely right. If I did have a team and I had all the time to develop the things that they want, they would not be tutorial videos, because they would, again, as I showed, they don't get tutorial videos, don't get enough views in Unreal. They would be like actual like plugins or tools that you would sell. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because these are things like a city, a procedural city generator. You're damn right. People are gonna want that. Everyone's gonna want that. Studios might want that. Big or small studios, it doesn't matter. People want to make procedural stuff. It makes things easy. It's like, oh yeah, I can make a city. Cool. Right. So absolutely. One day I will get good enough where I will be able to do all of it myself in like less than an hour, and they'll be awesome. If you sell a city generator for $150 and thousands would buy, absolutely. Honestly, you could sell a city generator probably for $500 if it's good, and people will buy it. I think that's the it depends on like the strength of city generator, because there's a lot of different ones out there already. See if I can see if I can find one of them. Yeah. Look at this. Procedural city generator, $150. Interactive city generation, $200. Right. This has 4.9 stars, 4.5 stars, 37 reviews, 20 reviews. By the way, not everyone leaves a review. Right? So if we assume maybe 20% of people leave a review, which I feel is generous, then it'll be, 37 times 5 times, the license is 150, but if you want professional and regular is both 150. So times 150, yeah. Now you have a reason. Yeah, 10% of people leaving reviews is very generous, I think. Yeah, I did 20%. So yeah, it would be more like 37 times 10 times 150, right? But at this point, right, when you see this number, you're like, okay, now you have a team, and now you have time. It's not a lot of time, because if you have a team, that's not a lot of money to generate, because this is keep in mind, this is not before taxes. This is before you're probably keeping half of it. So yeah, but yeah, there's this is not made by one person typically. So the best I can offer is showing you the tools you need to make that, but I don't have the time to make it for you. That's basically what my tutorials are. I will show you how to use the tools. I'll teach you how to use them. I'll show you what I know. But you have to be the one that actually puts it all together in the way you want to control it. I think that's a fair trade-off. It's like the water simulation stuff. There's the fluid flux plugin, super powerful. But imagine there were just tutorials for it. If you couldn't charge, then the $300 for that plugin. And you notice you can charge that plugin, and people pay for that price for the plugin because it's really good. But that's a big plugin. It's a big and good plugin. There are some plugins that I don't know how they're as cheap as they are. The one that does the lighting, I forget its name. It also has like support for like weather and other stuff, which is really good. I forget it. I forget its name. Not important. Yeah. So yeah, but this weekend I'm gonna have 2 videos coming out. Right, the first one is going to be Dynamic Sun Sky. Yeah, that's the one. Or Dynamic Skies, whatever the full name is. Yeah. Hey, Jesus Freak, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that plugin's like $20, which is insane to me that it's that cheap and it's that powerful. I feel like it's very under priced for what you get, but you know. I think it's good. So we're disconnecting this. This is no longer a thing. So okay, this was the old meta item drop. Is there any reason for me to keep this at all? Probably not. I'll keep it for now. Just in case. Oh! Random bit of good news. This is entirely random because no one was talking about it. Today, so I mentioned I think a little bit ago, I'm working on a environment by myself at work. And it's an environment that is all hard surface. It's all hard surface, and the way I've been lighting it has been using lumen because it's just like temporary lighting, and then because there's so many lights everywhere, I've been using emissive lighting. And finally, I finished cleaning up all the UVs and the model and everything. Got everything together, set up the light map UVs properly, set up all the settings, and did my first bake of it, a lighting bake. Came out beautiful. It just worked. It looked almost, it looked better than the lumen, I'll tell you that. But like I didn't need to like adjust like any values of the exposure or anything. It just like translated awesomely. And I showed my supervisor, or I guess supervisors, my supervisor and his supervisor. Supervisors, I guess they're both my supervisor. I don't know. They were saying how it's the best virtual production environment they've seen of its kind. Oh, well, thanks. And when I got to about 80% chance, there was talks of giving it to somebody else. And I'm like, no, I want to finish the damn thing. I'm like, gimme. Because there were calls with like everyone, and they're like talking about it. I'm like, In chat, I was like, I can finish it by myself. Gimme. Like, okay, we can have him finish it. He wants it. Like, yes, I got it. And now it's pretty much done. And everyone's really happy with it. And it runs at under 5 milliseconds. The entire thing is big down, so it's like 4.5 milliseconds right now, which is good enough considering our budget is 12 milliseconds. If you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, when I say milliseconds, if you do stat space unit, you get this right here. This here. This shows your millisecond costs for things. So you can see your GPU. The GPU is currently running at 4 something. The game thread is at 12. If I turn off, I have all of this open, which is why it goes into, the game thread. All that stuff that's open, so you don't want to have like your blueprints open when you do this, and that's why draw and everything is technically at 0 right now because it's just inaccurate. Turn off the movement. There you go. But milliseconds is just that, milliseconds, not frames per second. It is milliseconds, but frames per second is tied to the amount of milliseconds, right? Because that 1,000 milliseconds in a second, right? If you're having at 12 milliseconds a frame, you'd be at 83 frames a second. Right? It's just simple as that. So the most would be 60 FPS. Just about. Yeah, just about. Our budget for the stage is about 10 to 12 milliseconds for our hardware. Now, the hardware we have on the stage is really old, so for us to get 24 frames a second stable, we need to hit 10 to 12 milliseconds. Yeah, because if it's divided by 2, I think it's divided by 4. I don't remember the full math of it. But also, this is new. Input memory. I feel like these are new in 5.5, aren't they? I don't remember input and memory here. But yeah, you could do you could show your frame rates, you know. And you can see here this MS here, right below the frame rate. Wait, when it goes up, this goes down, and it is showing you your frame millisecond. Now, the rest of this, game, draw, RHIT, GPU, this all goes together to form the frame millisecond. So if I play, right, again, this is not accurate right now because I have all of this open, and so it's not showing draw or RHI correctly. But basically, you look at the frame. Frame is your final one, and then if you want to know where is your bottlenecks, you can see, oh, game thread. I have a lot of stuff with game thread. Yeah, because I have all this open. And then GPU is like at 4 milliseconds, and then you can go dive in more, you know, into whatever you need to. But yeah, that's the basics. So yeah, the environment I set up is under 5 milliseconds. Oh, I was pretty happy. Hey, Hexic, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Do you update your engine as soon as the latest version comes out, or do you typically wait? Well, I have plugins that I use, so I typically wait because plugins. I also realized I didn't zoom out time, but Yeah, I wait for my plugins to get enabled. Like I updated this to 5.5 over winter break. Unless I need something specifically from 5.5, add that or add the next from the next version when I need it. Then yeah, cool. Try and get chunks to load in. Actually, make it so you can load basically infinite. Nice. I need to look into how to create a procedural environment that infinitely loads. However much memory you have is the life. Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Are you not unloading the stuff? You're loading the chunks, but you're not unloading the chunks. Is that what I'm hearing? Because I feel like you should really unload them as well. It gets unloaded at each autosave interval. Why? Why don't you just like load and unload? You know, like world partition, basically. Or like an infinite runner where you run and then the new one loads, the last one unloads, and otherwise the changes to the world wouldn't be saved. You can't save it per section. Can you not save it per chunk? Because the way I'm imagining it is you load the thing, you do whatever it is, and then when it becomes unloaded, then you do a save and then unload. So right before it unloads, you do a save. You can, but it's expensive. Well, do it and make it not expensive. I think that's the only solution. Better to wait until there is no action going on in game and then force an autosave. Wait until there's no action going on. Define action. Someone left to go to the bathroom? What if they have a piss bottle? What are you gonna do then? Pee bottle's a time saver. Because if you're a mid-boss fight and autosaves and you lag hard because it's loading and unloading chunks that you run it through for the fight. Pee bottle is a time saver. I just want to clarify, I do not use a pee bottle. I don't know. How would you know it's a time saver and then say you don't know, use it? I'm watching you. Watching you. Well, here's the question I have for you, Hexic. What are you doing that needs saving? Can you not just save that one thing? Why didn't you just save the entire world? You have 3 tiers. Tier 1 is currently in view chunks. The rendered and receive update ticks. Tier 2 receives update tick. Tier 3 is where is there until it gets reloaded or called at autosave. Sorry, I don't currently. There you go. See, that's more honest, Mike. I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the honesty. this is what? A pickup. I guess I could just call them. I've never understood the whole piss bottle thing. Because I've never done it. And like it's a bottle. It's not like I hooked up. Yeah, Hex. Hey, have you not been reading? Oh, Mike's on YouTube. No, yeah, you haven't been reading Mike's messages. Yeah, Mike said pee bottle is a time saver. Just want to clarify, you do not use a pee bottle. Sorry, I don't currently. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, we were talking about a piss bottle. During the middle of the conversation with you, I was also talking with Mike, who said pee bottles are a lifesaver. Just to catch you up, Twitch, YouTube, multi-streaming. I get it. I did not randomly decide to start talking about a piss bottle just now, but the guy is probably so confused. It's okay. Well, that's why I'm explaining. I never understood the thing with a piss bottle, because I feel like unless it's already hooked up to you, which is no longer a bottle, it's a whole contraption. If it's just a bottle, you still have to take off your pants and everything. I feel like this is just too much work. Instead of having a piss bottle, get yourself a laptop or a desktop and set up a computer station at your toilet. Why is that not the thing? Why do we have to have a disturbing piss bottle? You have a toilet. The seat is comfortable. Let's be honest. We usually just spend like 30 minutes on the toilet, just on our phone. So it's clearly comfortable enough. Just set up a computer station at that point at the toilet, and you're good. I don't see the point of a piss bottle. The toilet's for playing guitar. How big is your How big is your bathroom? I guess it depends which way your wall slash, like my like my sink thing is like right next to the toilet, pretty much. So like if I had a guitar, I guess it's on my right, so I would need to the guitar would go here, and then it would hit the thing, so it would be comfortable. Yeah, you fit a bed in there. Jeez, an Alaskan king size bed in there. Oh God. Take a moment to talk about the different king sizes. Jesus Christ. Different king size bed dimensions. It's insane. Okay, look. Where is it? So many people know that there's like twin. There's single, twin, queen, king. Then there's this bullshit. Okay? Then there's this bullshit. I just want everyone to be aware of this, if you are not before. There's an Alaskan king, which is 108 by 108. There's a Texas king, 80 by 98. A Wyoming king, 84 by 84. A split Californian king, which is just two 36 by 84s. There's the California king, which is the combined version of 72 by 84. There's the split king. There's the regular king. And there's a triple king. Why is this still called king? This is the same bullshit that 4K was at launch, where everyone would say it's 4K, and no one would agree what 4K resolution was. So if you have a triple king, then there's something wrong. That's just called a triple bunk bed. That's all it is. Split California King as a scam. I mean, that's just 2 single beds. I don't know why it's called a split California King. That's just 2 single beds. I'm just... But it's 3 king size. But yeah, what kind of king? Split kings? Texas kings? Alaskan kings? This doesn't specify. So, just... This... That's genius. The last time you used a pee bottle was like Halo 3 in your baseball, so the bathroom isn't an option. Why not? Install a bathroom in the basement and use the bathroom. I'm salt. Either way, why are these all called king, and why do they have a type of king? It's just I have a queen size bed. Is there? I hate when you click open an image in a new window and this has, so there's a twin extra long, twin full. There's a full bed. Then I have a queen, which is 60 by 80. Then there's an Eastern King, which the other one didn't even include. An Eastern King is just a queen that's wider. A California King, Wyoming King, Alaska King. So that one doesn't even have the Texas King. This one doesn't have the Texas King. There's so many kings that's not every thing has even every single one. Twin XL, full queen, king, California King. Oh, sorry. There's also an Olympic queen on top of having a queen, and the Olympic queen is freaking. It's just 6 inches wider. Wait. And then there's Eastern King, which is just wider thing. Yeah, when I was originally getting a bed for my current place, my mom was like, "Why don't you just get a full size bed, like a full size bed instead of a queen? So that way I have more like space on the sides here." I'm like, "No, I want a queen." It's like, "Well, no, just try out a twin. Try out a full bed." And the thing is, this has 80 length. This has 75. And I didn't realize that the bed that I sleep at when I come to visit is a full. My feet dangle off. So like, she's like, oh, if your feet dangle off, then you're going queen. I'm too tall. I'm average height, but full is not tall enough because right, you gotta keep in mind that you're not sleeping from the top here. You're sleeping like from here. Going from like around here is your head to like wherever that down here, not from here, because there's always the pillow room. The bed industry needs to be exposed. Well, it's not. It's already been exposed. Everyone knows this is a mess. Just no one does anything about it. The thing I've noticed for a long time, and this is not just in the bed industry. This is like in all industries. People would rather reuse the same name for something that is different instead of making a new word for it or a new phrase for it or whatever it is. Right? People are just like, they're all kings. There's just different types of kings. They're all kings. Like if you say we got a king bed, any one of those would be accurate. But why? Why not just have like this size is this name? Or then just ignore the name and go by measurement, right? What kind of bed do you have? I have a 60 by 80. right? And just go with that. And this is across like everything. Too many people just reuse the same name for that means many different things. And English is so bad at that. So bad at that. The English language. I wish it wasn't. Okay, but I need to just swap this around. Oh, I should probably give a default. Do I want a default? No, I don't want it. Let's call it bed 0, bed 1, 2 on ascend based on the size like we do in shoes. Yeah, but shoes aren't even consistent. Why are shoes not consistent? I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, I was going to search same shoe size in different same shoe size as in different brands rather, and I mean, I just have questions. Look, I have questions. I have questions. Measure the diagonal and call it that, the 120-inch bend. Hey, that works too. At least it would make it's not as consistent because, but yeah. Also, what is a shoe size ring? And what do I mean a size shoe lyrics? I have so many questions from just putting this into Google. Does this have it? Yeah, here. Okay. I don't know how we're getting into all this, but okay, we're here now. We're here, okay? Look at this. Look at this bullshit. Here, I'm gonna... I do this so I can draw over it. It doesn't matter. No, I'm not talking about... It's within the same men versus women. Okay? This is within the same. Look at this. A size 23.5 foot. Right? The length of the foot. 23.5.
Ads are here. Pausing for
okay, well, there's ads. We'll come back to this after the ads. We'll come back to this bullshit after the ads. But yes, women's sizes and men's sizes are also not consistent. You have the same shoe size as your girlfriend? Well, it might be different where you are. But I'm going to go over US sizes. And this only shows four shoe brands. 40 here is a 40. Well, lucky you. Lucky you. Like both a men's 7 and a women's 7 are different size. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. For Some sure you need 40, some other 39. See? Also, you actually can find 1 unit differences. Well, I guess these are in half centimeter changes, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. What? So wait, what is a 40? Because it's not in centimeters. You don't have a 40, or is that? You don't have a 40 centimeter foot, right? How many? How many centimeters are there? Hold on, no, hold on. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the woman's chart, so that's obviously wrong. How many centimeters in a foot? 30. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I was like, 40 seems more than... Yeah, that would be like a foot and a third. It's quite a... I mean, some people do have feet that big, but... Okay, so what I want to get into here is this bullshit. So, here's a 23.5 foot length, okay? In the US... In Adidas, it is size 7. But a Nike is a 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. A 26.5 is either 10 or 10.5 because it can be consistent. This is a 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. Just Adidas is just different. And there's a lot of brands like this where a certain brand will just be different to everyone else. So you can never just buy a shoe of a certain size and be like, yeah, I know I'm a size 10 or whatever. Because it really depends on the shoe brand. Now, this example shows all 3 of these. Oh, no, here's some differences on this one. 25.5. Here, EU, 41 and 2/3. 40, 38.5, and 40. Look at the difference here. The lowest is 38.5 to 41 and 2/3 between the 2 brands in EU sizes. This one is in the UK it goes between 7.5 and a 10 on the same size foot. The brands are like, no. So yeah, shoe size should be in centimeters only. Wouldn't it be great if the shoe size was just like a length times width? Just 2 numbers. What is the length of your foot? What is the width of your foot? You know, like pants. What is the length and waist size? That's really all you need. And cool, you got your pant size. It's just something for for shoes, for beds, for everything else. Things are not consistent. Terrible. I should give these names. Make sure these are, yeah. You have 26 wide, 36 long pants. It's impossible to find them. Oh yeah, for pants, just pray you never have an odd number waist. Yeah, you have like, yeah, 36 long is probably more difficult to find than 26 width. If you're over 32 by default for pants, okay, now you gotta be difficult. 34 really is like the length. 36 now, oh Jesus. Your long ass legs. I have long arms. I know that when I was I worked a bit of retail and selling clothes, and so I know that when it came to like suits and things like that, I would or like shirts or whatever it is, I would always need a size long for the upper body for longer arms. You're like Slenderman. With those proportions, yeah. Oh my god. So there was one guy that came in. Can I find is it this movie? No, oh shit. There was a movie with animals, I want to say. Where there was like I think it was a Disney movie where there's a little girl that had a butler who was absolutely massive. And she's like, "Here, putty cat." Shit. I don't remember that big guy butler's name. He was a big, basically triangle, and he would when he walked through, he would like walk through the wall. Oh shit! I've already forgot the name of the movie. Anyway, the point is that guy has like insane upper body and like no legs. There was one person ever that came into the store who needed to buy a suit, and literally it was impossible to give him a actual suit because he had the tiniest waist and the most massive upper body, where it was like multiple sizes difference, where like usually you get a certain size suit based on the waist and stuff like that. No, it was like it's like he only worked out upper body. I wish I could find the what movie it was. I forget. Was it Cats Don't Dance? Yeah, this. Oh, found him. Yes, I managed to find him. Sure, not a great picture, but there was one guy that I found that was like this. Like it genuinely, basically was this. It was actually really cool. Like, because I was the one that helped him out, and I was like, no, there are suits for you. Like, he's like, no, and I was like, no, you're right. You're right. Guy was just built like a tank above, and below was like, da 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 da. No, gorillas have more lower body. Gorillas have strong legs. You know? Not bone. None. Thank you. Click on that. But the point is, suits also not consistent in size. Okay, that was the whole point of that. Was just to say that yes, even suits, nothing is consistent in size. Everything's the worst. And everything should be better. I don't know how we got to this conversation, by the way. I don't. Beds? No. We started. I feel like it was before beds because something got us to beds in terms of sizes because we were on monitors before that, right? Were we on monitors before that? We were talking about feet size, so I think it ended well. We were talking about shoe sizes. Well, I guess technically it also had the foot size there. Okay. Again, technically, yes, there were also foot sizes in that chart. Fair. First thing you remember was P model. We did not go from P bottle to foot sizes. Okay? Let's just make that clear. Even though depending on where you go on the internet, that might be the actual normal transition. But in this scenario, that was not what we did. Just want to clear that up. Maybe not like it, but it was along the line. Nah. It's... Nah. How is this not aligned? How? It doesn't have a space. The text is just on top of each other. Why is this not? Whatever. I'll put another one. Oh, but now it's aligned here. I just wanted to use it as a little break thing. What if I did this? Oh, now it's fine. I should not question things. It's better that way. It's just better that way. We don't and press interact. Actually, I don't need to do that. Just start game. Because it's now just in the interact button in general, so it should be fine. Okay, there we go. Because now we no longer to interact here, we just actually press E. I don't have any pictures for anything. I probably should add pictures for something. let's go here. Game icons for all your game icons needs. Okay, so we need some pickup items. If I just search pickup, it's not gonna give me anything. So Jim. Sure, here we go. This one looks like a heart. So we'll take you. We'll take you. What else? This one's pretty cool. And last one, Diamond Smile, I guess. Will they have a full website of free? Yeah. Do you guys not know about this? Yeah, it's the entire website is all royalty free. All Creative Commons, all of it. I'll use this one. Yeah, here. I'll send the link. Chat. Just game icons. Super simple. 4,149 free icons for your games. So when you just need to throw in like an icon just for like, you know, temporary stuff, or if you have like, you know, maybe your style would fit this, or you make sure your style fits these. And yeah, and you can color once. You can color them as well, just right in here, and download them colored if you want. I just like to download the original black and white because I don't care. So you can search here, or you can go by section. Like here's a bunch of weapons. There's a new one. We're making a PSX game, but now your mobile game would have been able to use it. You spend like 10 hours making icons. Well, that doesn't mean you find all your icons, but it has like a bunch of them. Like if you need like just a club, a gun, an axe, backstab, grenades, a minigun for whatever reason, a missile swarm, you can shurikens. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Different kind of weapons, bullets, laser guns, yeah. Ammo box, crossbows, different kinds of shurikens. A shepherd's crook. An anti-aircraft gun, yes. Arrows and spears. Different kinds of arrow attacks you can do. So if you're doing like a bunch of different attacks for like a game, you know, icons, you can do these and just start with these as their base. And then, you know, work over them to make like cool designs if you want. Yep. Enjoy, I guess. Where are we gonna put these? I guess in textures? Let's go to temp. Okay, so what I want to do is probably go into UI. Oh, actually, should I put them in UI instead? Because I do have a UI section. Yeah. I'll put them in the UI section instead. And these are the also, by the way, because I'm here, do you guys know you can get all of the icons for like controllers and stuff also for free? Here's the Steam Deck ones. Here's the ones for Switch, Xbox. There's a bunch of other ones like Random Arrows. There's a Google Stadia setup, PS3, PS4, Wii, Xbox 360, Amazon Luna, keyboard and mouse, every single letter, every single number, left mouse, middle mouse, right mouse button, no button. Also free. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Like, here's some free resources that you should know about. I don't know. Is there anything else? Those are the two that I usually go to. If I think of at least another one, I'll make one. I'll make a video on it. Write it down my notepad. Mixamo, yeah, Mixamo, but I feel like everyone knows about Mixamo. Anyone that does anything with Unreal knows Mixamo. Because you can, you get all the animations from them. Especially now with 5.4, 5.5, when they added the much easier way to convert your assets. Not your assets, sorry, your animations. From 5.4, from Unreal 4 to Unreal 5. It's become a lot easier. Oh, you know what? I remember what I want to do also. I want to add a icon to the shop area. So shop. So this is going to be our map icon. I need to remember, because I don't remember it. What the hell was the name of the component? Dungeon canvas tracked object. That's what it was. You guys can't see it, but it's behind me. I'll open it up. I'll open up another detail panel for you guys. The retargeting stuff is amazing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really good. You don't get. There are some things you miss out on when you do it. Like I believe the foot IK doesn't is not a thing when you transfer over because it didn't have IK to begin with. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong on that. That might be a thing already. In the newer versions. I don't quite remember that one. Let's go here. Oh, wait, not here. There's your architect. You. So, what I need to do is find the damn shop. Found the shop. It's literally called shop. I want orient to rotation. No, I don't want to orient to rotation. Sorry, no. I don't want to occlude. I don't want to hide when not laying out of sight. This is fine. So theoretically now, if I put this here and rotate it 45 degrees, save it. When we go to play, I should be able to spot the shop right away, assuming it's in view. So if we go looking for the shop, yeah, look, there's a shop. I rotated the wrong way. We found the shop though. It's over here. Why did that rotate? That is not the rotation I expected it to be. Did I rotate the wrong way? I must have rotated the wrong way. Okay. But it's there. Why is it facing right? What? I'm setting it to rotate 180 degrees now. Oh, don't tell me it does. Let me guess, it doesn't go off of this rotation. It goes probably off of its own rotation, the actor's location. If I see it again and it's the same rotation, then we'll know that that's the case. Okay, where is it? At least it's become easier to find the... Yeah, it's the same rotation. Okay. So that means rotation of this doesn't matter, but probably rotation of the actual this thing probably not. Oh, this is at minus 45 degrees. Why is that minus 45 degrees? Oh, because I set it to minus 45 degrees and kept it here. Okay, so if I say 45 degrees here, okay, and we go back. That's fine. Oh, no, why is the shop exactly the same? Why is it still facing right? What the shit? What if I orient to rotation? Is that the problem? I thought orient to rotation would mean like it would rotate with the camera, and I didn't want. I just wanted to lock it in. But now I don't know. I will find... Okay, there's... Okay, it's now facing a different way. Okay. Okay, so now we can control this. So now this thing's at 45. So if I had it at 0, at default, was it just going to work fine? Did I spend all this time trying to offset the rotation when it would just work? Just tell me that's not the case.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Oh. Hold on. We're looking for something. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we do need to rotate it. Okay. 45 degrees. okay, guys. It's okay. I don't know why he goes off the component. I feel like it should go off the actor. It'll make it a lot easier. Well, we tried the actor in all 3 directions and it didn't work, so. It is what it is. Oh god, it's already 8 o'clock. Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna see if this thing packages. We're gonna try to package the game after this, assuming it works. What do you mean it's 1 a.m.? Oh, you're in the future. Okay? You should be in bed. You should be sleeping. Okay? You'd have stopped working about an hour ago if you weren't streaming. Well, you're welcome or I'm sorry. I'm keeping you productive. You're welcome or I'm sorry. I'm not sure which one it is. So both. I'm sorry and you're welcome. Yeah, I'm the same way. I like when I actually I was gonna say I'm the same way when I work. I like to watch people work, but that's not the case at all. No. Oh yeah, it's correct now. Look at that. Can't see it yet, but just get to. Yeah, look, there's the shop. You can see. I probably should move the shop icon, or maybe I'll make it a little smaller. But yay, it's here. It works. It's facing the correct way relative to the camera. Okay, we can do right in the middle of the place, and that's fine. That'll do. And if we want to, we can make it just a tiny bit smaller. $2,000. Thank you. I will blame you for your burnout. Hey, when the rubber meets the road, sometimes you need to burn out to really, when you really step on the gas. Makes, you know, some people like the smell. Why is it rotated? Is it because it's on a different floor? Why is it rotated like that when it's on a different floor? Yeah. Why? Why is it like that? Okay, well. Can't do anything about that one, I guess. That's just a bug. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. If I go to packaging, I think it's packaging. Packaging up here. So here we have all the cyberpunks, 3 levels here. The thing is, it's interesting that it doesn't actually include all of the sub-levels. I don't need to include sub-levels, it just works. But I guess it grabs all its dependencies. That's true, honestly. You work 12 to 15 hours a day. Just do not burn out. I think when working on projects you like, you lower it. Yeah, if you are working on a project you enjoy, it doesn't feel like work. It's still work, but you're just, you know, it's like playing games all day, right? Usually, if you play games all day, you're not going to be burnt out on playing games. You're like having fun. So, yeah, it's the same thing. I think it's usually burnout is usually dependent on not only how much you're having fun, but what you're doing. Because you might be having a lot of fun, but it's very like you have to do a lot of like math and calculations and like really push your like mind, and that will just tire you out. A lot more than if you're like just doing like, yeah, I'm just, you know, like running around, you know, in the game, obviously, not actual physical labor. we're game dev. We don't do physical labor. Right, just running around, you know, shooting things and doing like playtesting. It's 4 a.m. Yeah, sleepy time. Have a good night, Hexic. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna try to package this baby up. Our movement is optional. Exactly. The SDK for Windows is not installed properly, which is needed to generate data. Check the SDK section of... What? SDK section on the launch on menu in the main toolbar. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna try it. It's going. It's failed. Great, unknown error, just unknown error. Okay, so what is the thing that's complaining about? SDK for Windows is not installed properly. That failed build sound gives you PD. Yeah, me too. UE5. SDK for Windows not installed. What does that mean? Check the SDK section on the launch on menu. What does that mean? What is the SDK menu? What is this launch on menu? In menu, SDK section on launch on menu. So I have to download Windows SDK? Why? Why do I have to do all this? Can I just update from here? Can I check for updates? Because this is all I did last time. I told it to just install here. Oh. Let's try it. try and update this. Because like all I did like before, I just installed this and be like check the like Unreal Engine thing and then check like the C++ thing and then it did it for me. And then I was fine. This is because I updated to 5.5.2. Because last version was 5.5.1 and it was fine. And now that I updated to 5.5.2, it's like, no, screw you. This minor version increase of Unreal, we no longer support anything that happened before in the past. Nothing that's you have ever done will ever be supported again. That's basically how it is. Basically, need to restart the server. Yeah, it seems like it. Just don't tell me to restart my computer. That was me. Installation has completed. Okay. So now no more updates. Okay. How do I update, or how do I make sure I have all the little packages installed? I don't know how to use this thing. Get tools and features. Hold on. Okay, hold on. C++ already checked. Game with C++, yeah, checked. And I guess I already have these. Is this good enough? Will it package now, or do I need to do the thing that the video tells me? I just want a package. I wish I didn't need to go through all this to package the damn game. New plugins are available. How? How are they available now? No. Okay. Let's download the SDK. Okay, hold on. Yeah, install it. Allow Max to collect insights for Windows kits? No. No. Yeah, all the SDK, sure. Just do this. Pain. I should probably close Unreal during this. Okay, it's installing. It's It's installing. Helsing, one of my favorite characters in any anime. I like badass protagonists. Can you tell? I bet it's gonna tell me to restart after this. It's my luck. Or because after this, there's like more hotfixes stuff that it's telling me to do. Like after I install this. Why? I just wanted to package the game. I wasn't asking for much. I wasn't even asking for it to be a bug-free package. I just wanted to package as is. Okay. I'm gonna try it without the next steps and see. We can hope. Instead of packaging, you should just upload the whole project. No. It's a bit bigger. Okay. It did not complain. Now, that doesn't mean it'll package right now, but it didn't complain. It's definitely the size issue, yeah. Yeah, it's too big. It won't fit.
That's what she said!
How big is the project, actually? Oh. Good sign, at least. How big is the project? Minus intermediate, minus saved, minus the cache, minus the backup. Probably like just this. The whole thing currently is 48 gigabytes. Honestly, I mean, the majority of that is the like the park and all the like those asset packs that I downloaded. The actual January package for last month was the biggest so far at almost 3 gigabytes. But I would say the biggest so far because the one prior to that, before I did the before I did the visual overhaul with the levels, it was 1.26. So it more than doubled in size when I added in the like the Japan Cyberpunk package failed. Of course it did. This is like, so this is the worst one that I don't understand. This one, it's just like when I see this, it just means I should just try again, because this there crash in runnable thread background worker number 19 or what number, whatever, random number, insert random number here. So just like, so what if the threads failed? Everything was fine. Well, to try again. Why? Why? Try this again. Pain. If it doesn't package in the next 30 minutes, what are my options? I released 2 videos on Sunday. I don't want to release 2 videos on Sunday. I could. Guys, just behind me is the little thing of death here in the bottom right corner. This is the worst thing. This is the most anxiety-inducing thing you can do in Unreal. Right here. Nothing else in Unreal gives me as much anxiety as this. Nothing else. It's the worst. No materials, no blueprints, nothing. Everything's tiny aside from just packaging and project. Because as an artist and not a programmer or whatever, I don't understand things working in editor and not working to package, because that tells me everything's fine, right, in terms of the game. And then this is still worse than the whole you package your project and then when you play the package, it has different issues than the editor. That's the second worst. Everything, but it all stems from the packaging. All stems from the packaging. Rather have a game-breaking bug than package fail. I know, right? I agree. I'd rather have 10 game-breaking bugs than packaging failed. If I could be like, there will be a game-breaking bug that I need to fix every day for a year, but I'll never have packaging failures again, I will fix a game-breaking bug every day for a year. Gladly, if I can remove the packaging problems. Absolutely. If you told me I couldn't go out, if you told me I had to socialize for a month straight, that would be rough for me as an introvert. But I would do it if it meant no more packaging problems. Packaging issues as a known error. Yeah, or like the error I just showed, which is like the worker failed. Which I assume means like a thread failed or something. It's my only guess. Like that doesn't help me. Like, okay, what do I do? If it just wants me to restart it, which is usually what I do when I just see that error, I just restart it. And then it might crash again, and then I restart it again multiple times, and eventually it just works. Why? Why do I need to manually restart it if it just randomly, fails? And it's not like an actual error. Just restart it yourself. Come on, Unreal. You should know better. It's also taking a while to package, which always worries me. The bigger the game, the longer it takes to package, which means the longer time you have there to sit and worry, like, is it gonna package? Is it gonna package? Please package. Please package. That's all you're doing as you're just sitting there, just waiting. Wait, staring at this damn thing. I remember there. So last time I did this, it kept failing, kept failing. Eventually, I did it one more time, and it was going for so long, like considerably longer than any fail before it. And it gave me hope. And eventually it got to like almost, I think, over double time as the longest one that failed before it. I'm like, oh, finally, it's gonna finish, and it still in the end failed. I was so, it was like toying on my heartstrings. It's like, here, hope for you, and it's like, It's basically what it did to me. Pummeled me to the ground. Destroyed me. It's like, no, packaging error. Screw you. Star symbol falls up always. And always. Oh. It's still going. It hasn't crashed yet. It's doing the thing again. It's building false hope. Oh, you thought you were gonna have to spend 3 days fixing a package error thing again? The biggest problem with the package errors is they're so vague for a non-programmer like me that there was like one of the errors was like it couldn't load the texture, or it couldn't load like a texture in for a material, but it's linked properly. It's there. So what do you mean can't load the texture? It's linked. I opened the material. It was fine. After I loaded the material, it disappeared from the list the second time it crashed. It's like, why? No idea. But it is what it is, I guess. I do also wish there was like a progress bar. I will say, if there was a progress bar of some kind, it would also alleviate a lot of stress, but there isn't one. You create stock market algorithms, the package errors, harder for me to understand. At least we're on the same page here. At least we're on the same page. In the meantime, I'm going to try to think of another free thing to add to the list. Oh, ad starting.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Pausing for ads. I'm thinking of at some point going through the actual TTS. I'm actually picking one, like not for the pausing for ads. Although pausing for ads, maybe. Where's your button? I haven't added it yet. Look, I've told you how busy I am. So. Let me just make it through this week. I seem pretty free right now? No. My focus is right here. My anxiety, until this finishes successfully, I do not have enough mental fortitude left in my body to do anything besides pray that this finishes without issue. Okay? That's all. That's all I can do. I will stare at this for hours if it means it will succeed. And this is purely because it's so prone to failing. And I don't know what causes it to fail. When it says like worker like failed, I don't know what that means or why it happens. So I'm not touching anything right now. as little as I can, basically. But yes, I still remember the redeem for the sound effects. Okay, I still remember it. It's still on my list. Not an to be fair, I don't have an actual physical list or digital list. It's a mental list, and I am very forgetful. So, but it's on the list. And I know it'll never go away from the list because if it went away from the list, you would remind me. So I mean, I would see it and be like, "Oh yeah, it's on the list." And if you were to forget about it, and I was to forget about it, then it doesn't matter. It might as well be still on the list. It's just the list doesn't matter anymore. So, you know, I'm good. I'm good in either way. The best kind of list. Okay, why is it still packaging? It is taking so long. Genuinely. Please, I guess please just succeed, and then it doesn't matter. This the worst thing. That's the worst. I don't dare click on almost anything. So how are you guys doing this lovely Friday? I hope you guys have less anxiety than me. It failed. Motherfucker. God damn it. What is the error? Oh, beautiful. You want to guess the error? That's right, unknown cook failure. Warning, cooking material resource in MMS decal material hierarchy that doesn't have a valid shader map. Shader map pointers, no, was that, hold on, no. Filter, turn off messages, turn off warnings. It has a bunch of errors for the default. Just move. Can't scroll. This is default, like, Megascan's material stuff. What is this? Low vertex factory. I don't know what all this is. Engine private base pass pixel shader. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing with this. know what I'm supposed to do with this. Do I try again and hope for the best? Hi, God Killer. Welcome to the world of pain. Population me. How's it going? Reason, this guy. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. How are you doing? Unreal is committing acts of violence against me. I don't appreciate it. Through this little thing. Oh. It made the folder. Guys, it made the folder. Before it never made the folder. It made the folder this time. It failed already. It's the same errors. Third time's the charm. When I get that unknown error, cook error, you just cook. And if that works, then I repackage, and that works about 10% of the time. It's sensing your excitement. So, I just do package, which cooks it, right? I never do cook content. Should I be doing cook content before I do packaging? Is that like the better course of action? I'm not a packaging expert. What is my plan? My plan is to pray and hope that it packages the damn game. That's my plan. It made the folder again. It made the Windows folder again. Okay. Packaging complete. Okay, so what have we learned from this? Okay, what have we learned from this? What we have learned is it will throw you errors, it will give you the middle finger, it will say fuck you, it will spit on your face, and it will step on you, but then you just have to trying your best and saying please. And eventually it'll give up and say fine, and it will package it. Because I didn't do anything different. It can't give me different errors, but then eventually successfully packages. Why? Okay, good start. Good start. Let me actually zip it first. Persistence is key. Yeah. Also, welcome to Baldur's Gate. Great game. I beat it twice. Emotion is weakness. Unreal Engine will use it against you. You know, you're right. Okay. Okay, it's compressed now. We're in. Why those icons not work? Why these icons not work? Oh, it's because I have nothing selected. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. No, we're fine, we're fine. We just don't have a default there. That's on me, okay? I believe that is a perv game. Baldur's Gate 3 is not a perv game. Shit. Escape. I can't quit out of this menu. I had to Alt F4. Why? Oh, also, I forgot to change some settings. And so this is normally what happens like when off stream. So now I need to fix a problem and a setting, and then we have to repackage. When you have speedrun to fuck a bear, I believe it is. I mean, what do you mean? Isn't that the whole point of the game? What do you mean speedrun? That's the whole point of the game. You're weird. Okay, you. Yeah, I literally have no way of exiting here. On key down. Copy this. Save. I don't know how I missed that. Okay. Should be good. And I forgot that inside of the game mode, I still have the blood per dungeon level here set to 50 for the level 1. Instead of like 750, 500. Let's do 750, 700. Hopefully we'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. Okay. So now what I have is a zip file. So this is how it works for me, guys. So now I have a zip file here with the somewhat broken problem version. So now I package again. And if it successfully packages again, then I will use the new package. If it doesn't package successfully again, And then I'll use the old one. And in the video, I'll just be like, so unfortunately, there's a bug. If you get a cook error, it might not hurt to try to just cook first. Okay, well, I've been feeling that the way the cooking works is it doesn't recook things that it's already cooked. If that makes sense. Which is why trying to repackage it multiple times eventually works. When it finally successfully cooks the thing. Which is, again, remember how I was just earlier, the stream, I was talking about how English keeps using the same word instead of making a new word for something? Cooking. Why is it cooking? I'm cooking in the kitchen. Why is this cooking as well? Why don't we have a new word for this? Packaging complete. We got another success, so we can delete the old zip and make a new zip. So this is how this works. This is how it works. Wait. Normally, this is stuff I do after the stream, and it just gives me so much anxiety every time it's a Friday, like at the end of the month. I'm kind of glad that I'm doing it on stream, not because it's very exciting, but because it makes me glad that you guys can understand my pain, at least once. That's the only reason. Okay, so now close this, otherwise it'll be a fatal error. Again, for whatever reason. Open it. We start here. Why do I have these here already? I can exit the shop. Okay, we're good. Have you seen the SNL skit where Washington is talking about how messed up the English language? Oh, it's like a two-parter, right? And there's the guy, I think, from Kenan and Kel, or Kenan, I forget which one it is. That's in the part of that skit that keeps talking about abolishing slavery and things of that nature, and he's just bypassing it entirely. Or not abolishing, like, yeah. Yes, my stepbrother showed me that over Christmas break. It was great. Where he was like, and everyone's equal, right? And he just ignores that question. And he's just, and it's like, and animals that we eat will be called differently. You know, cows will be beef. Pigs will be pork. What about chickens, sir? Chickens will remain chickens. that was good. I chuckled quite a bit in that one. It absolutely is true. I don't know. He did bring up a good point. Why do we have a word for pork and beef when it means literally just cow or pig? It is a very good point. One of many that was made there. It is a pointless word. It doesn't mean cooked. It doesn't mean cooked. It doesn't mean edible. It just means it came from that animal. So why do we have fish is fish, chicken is chicken? What? Who knows? That's been really, yeah. Why is it called a hamburger? Well, yes, that one is makes more sense because it came from Hamburg in Germany. So that's why it's hamburger. Because it came from the city Hamburg. But like that one, at least, you know, people explain. Where's the story of you just meat of pork, meat of cow? Yeah. Yeah. But chicken is also meat of chicken. And chicken. But there's also veal. Right? There's a little, you know, there's a few of them. Anyway. It works. Huzzah. Okay. This took me an extra hour on top of what I thought it was going to. Dear God. It's 9 p.m. I'm going to try and not fall over dead while from exhaustion. I'm gonna try to record the devlog right now, not on stream, obviously, and then edit it for tomorrow morning. Wish me luck. If you're wondering in the video when you're watching it tomorrow, assuming it comes out tomorrow morning, why I'm like wobbly and seem like I'm really out of it, you will know why. You were here for it. I was attacked mentally by Unreal Engine. My feelings were played with. My emotions were played with. It was... Good luck, and I hope you get 30 minutes. No, like, assuming that, what's it called? Assuming that the recording goes fine, I'll be done within 3 hours. Yeah, it's not. I'll be done by midnight. I don't see it going past that. But still, I am tired. Boo-hoo, thank you. I'm glad you also feel my pain. One of many times Unreal will do that, but you'll keep coming back? Absolutely. Yeah, I'll keep coming back to it. Keep coming back to it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my misery. My misery. I'll be back on Monday with some more game dev. The plan for next month is to get the curses into the shop and all that stuff, right? We need to go that whole full system, and I finally want to implement like actual music and maybe sound effects into the game that aren't that default sound that I just used and the shitty background noise. So that's the plan for next month, starting Monday. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your night and a nice weekend. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, all. Bye-bye!